everybody, it's Nell here. How are you guys doing today? So in today's reading, we're going to be seeing what is next in career for you guys. As you can see, we have 4 different piles here. Pause the video if you have to, but on pile 1, we have this pyrite. On pile 2, we have this raw carnelian. On pile 3, we have this desert rose. And then on pile 4, we have bismuth. So like I said, pause the video if you have to pick a pile. Keep in mind this is general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And obviously if you don't have like a job or career, then this might not be for you. I mean, feel free to watch if you want, but anyways, yeah, let's see what your piles have in store for you. I will see you at your reading. All right, pile 1. So if you chose the pyrite, then this is your reading right here. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But as you can see, I've already pre-pulled your tarot cards right here, and then on camera, I will pull some clarifiers, and also I will pull some oracle cards on camera. So let's see what is next in terms of job and career for you guys. So we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. We have the Hierophant. And then lastly, we have the 4 of Cups. So I think the people in this pile have ideas, have really good ideas with something, whether it be in where you want to go with your business, where you want to go with your career, where you want to go for a job and work. However, there's not quite the money behind it with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Some people in this pile, if you have your own business, you might kind of be spending a little bit more than you're actually bringing in. Other people's in this pile, you might have this sort of job / career that you would like to pursue. However, it doesn't really pay the bills. I just see people in this pile really being in a kind of disconnect, a standstill with the 4 Cups up here, maybe even a little apathetic, feeling like you don't know where to move forward from here. This specific 4 Cups, she kind of looks depressed in a way. I mean, that's a dramatic word, but it just looks like she's given up. You know what I mean? I feel like you guys this might be a battle that you've been struggling with for a long time. Kind of like the finances, where the finances are and where the money is compared to what you actually want to do. And I feel like it's caused you to be really restless with the 4 of Swords right here in reverse. It's like you can't ever stop thinking about ways to fix this, get out of this. If you have your own business, your own job or something like that, this could definitely be always trying to come up with new ideas, new ways of doing things. However, it's not really working out. People with career jobs where it's not their own business, they work for a different employer, you might feel like you just have to keep working, have no times for breaks, no times for vacation, because it's just like there's never enough money. There's never enough with the King of Pentacles in reverse. I totally see where that would come from with the 4 Cups especially. It's just like you're almost detached from it because you've just been struggling for so long and you just feel like, how am I supposed to get ahead when this just keeps piling up over and over and over again? It's like no matter how hard you work, you don't know where that cut off. I was saying it feels like in this pile you guys feel like no matter how hard you work, you just can't get ahead, and that's where this restless energies come from right here with the 4 of Swords in reverse. Like I said, I really get the feeling that people in this pile like haven't had a vacation in a while, and it still isn't enough, and that's where you get this 4 of Cups right here. You kind of have to detach yourself from it because you can't just keep going through that cycle over and over again. I feel like that's what you guys, this is the state I feel like you guys are in terms of job and career right now with the 4 of Cups. You just feel like it's just not enough, right? I feel like a lot of people in this pile with the King of Pentacles in reverse might be super stubborn as well. If not stubborn specifically, then some people in this pile might want kind of a more luxurious life and be refusing to settle for less, which, you know, no shade in that, whatever. But at this point with this, it seems like I said, 4 of Swords in reverse is like racing thoughts, and because there's this stubbornness, this unwilling to kind of budge and try things in a new way, it's ending to this, or leading to this 4 of Cups moment, which is just like feeling very dissatisfied, kind of down and out, feeling very apathetic towards your situation and towards just what's going on in terms of career right now. It's almost like a desperate energy in this pile. I don't mean that in a negative manner. Once again, this 4 of Swords in reverse is just really speaking to me like it's like I have to find a way through this. I have to find a way out because I can't be stuck anymore with this 4 of Cups in reverse. I literally cannot be stuck anymore. I need another cup here, like the original Rider-Waite-Smith's version of the 4 of Cups. They're looking at the cups and then there's one information that they don't see that's trying to come in, and it's just like, I need to find that other option. I need to find that other cup. Like, I know there's something better for me out there that can also pay and provide in the way that I need it to, and I'm not settling. Like, there needs to be something more here. I think what's coming in next for you guys is this Hierophant. 100%. I think there's going to be, for a lot of people, some sort of mentor, teacher, counselor, or some sort of knowledge that you're learning here with the Hierophant. Look at this owl, literally like reading this girl book, right? There's some sort of information, knowledge, wisdom that you're gaining here in terms of your career, in terms of job, and this is going to be something that is going to be super beneficial for you and is going to help you get out of this King of Pentacles in reverse energy. It's going to help you move forward in terms of career. Definitely see what's next in career is not being so detached from whatever you're doing now. I think a lot of people in this pile particularly, like I said in the beginning, I think you guys are working to work, you know what I mean? Which there's nothing wrong with that, but I think in this pile, like, there is, because you feel like you need to be more attached to your work, your job. It's almost like in this pile specifically, your job and your work should be connected more towards your purpose. Like, if it's not filling up your cup, then you don't want to do it, right? Obviously, nobody wants to be miserable at their work, but I think this is like even extra for you guys. It's like I said, there's a stubbornness here, an unwillingness to budge, and you know, I love that. Like, there's a confidence here, like, I deserve better. I deserve for this to be everything that I wanted in terms of job and career. I want this to be serving a higher purpose with this Hierophant right here. I feel like your job and career at this point in your life, if you've intuitively picked this pile, I feel like you're wanting it to be more than just a job or career. You want it to also serve your life purpose, if you will, or to fulfill you on a very deep level. Definitely see some people in this pile going into a spiritual field with the Hierophant right here, or going into a even religious field with the Hierophant. Some people in this pile might be going back into a higher learning of some sort, so whether that be college, university, or just some sort of higher learning program. I definitely see you guys doing that with Hierophant, so if you have been thinking of doing that for your job and career, just know that this is this is confirmation right here that that will be really good for you. Even if it isn't like a traditional form, like a university or something like that, any sort of higher knowledge, higher learning with the Hierophant right here, especially if there is other people involved who are kind of like advising you and or mentoring you of some sort. They are showing you the ropes, they're showing you their skills, their trade, they're showing you the ins and outs of things, and you're learning from them, then this is 100% where I see you guys going next in career with the Hierophant. Yeah, I see you guys next really honing in on something that you're actually interested in, because the Four of Cups, like I said, it's apathy, it's disinterest, it's something that you just don't want to do, you don't want to look at. Look, she's not even like turning around and looking at anything. It's like, I don't want anything to do with that shit, right? She doesn't want anything to do with these jobs that she's qualified for, these careers that would hire her, you know what I mean? She's just done. She's done with it. But at the end of the day, King of Pentacles in reverse, a lot of you guys might have some money problems right now too. I mean, the economy is crazy, so I don't blame you. Yeah, but there's just a stuck energy. Like I said, it's like you're forced to kind of detach from the reality of things sometimes, because you have to get out of this debt, out of these financial losses right here. King of Pentacles in reverse, not having material items that you need, not having the safety, the security that you need in the material world. It's like you've been forced in the past to turn a blind eye, it feels like, and you're just done with it. You're tired of being disinterested in what you do for a living. It's like, is this all there is? This restless energy is you saying like, no more, no more. I'm doing something about it. And once again, the Hierophant for different people in this pile is going to look different, but I do see it in a form of wisdom, knowledge, teaching, and learning. And maybe some of you guys are going to become the teacher, become the people who give the knowledge. I'm going to get some clarifiers. I mean, obviously it's a general reading, so I'm not going to be able to like hit the nail on the head exactly for everybody, but yeah, let's see what they say. Some of you, if you've been thinking about like learning astrology or tarot, definitely do it, because that is, it could be anything that if you want to learn. It doesn't have to be a spiritual based thing, but that just came out strongly. All right, so can we clarify the King of Pentacles? All right, and then can we clarify the Four of Swords? Clarify the Hierophant. We definitely need clarification for that. And then we are going to clarify, I gotta put these over here so I can keep track of them. Seven of Swords on the back of the deck, or sorry, Seven of Pentacles on the back of the deck. And then let's clarify the Four of Cups. Okay. So for the Four of Swords, we had the Knight of Swords and the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're so done with this. You're leaving the past behind. This is a restless energy. This is like, you can't stop thinking about it because it's literally, I'm not trying to sound dramatic. I don't really know how to phrase this in a good way, but to me, it feels like you are so done of draining your own soul, right? It's like it's not fulfilling to your soul in order to get these material things in the world. It's just not worth it. But at the same time, this world is based off of material items, right? You need a certain amount of money to be stable, to be secure, to be not in survival mode. You need a certain amount of material possessions in this world in order to function as society and once again not be in survival mode. So you're just like, you're done. There's just such a restless energy here. Four of Swords. I'm not going to sit here and take this anymore. I'm going to do something about it. But it's like racing thoughts 24/7 about like, how can I fix this? What can I do? At the same time as being like, just kind of down and out, feeling a little bit depressed and sad about things because of the way it is. Four of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely leaving the past behind here with Six of Cups in reverse. So any sort of past job that you might even have had, you might be leaving that behind. Even if that's your job now, you definitely might be leaving. You always went for a certain type of job. So for example, I used to always work in like hospitality, service industry type jobs. That was just like what I would do. I see you just leaving behind that whole field altogether. The Knight of Swords. This is action, decisive action, figuring out a way to get through this, to leave this past behind. And once again, this Four of Swords in reverse, it's like, I'm not going to stop till I do. Let's see what the Four of Cups clarifiers were. Two of Cups and the Lovers in reverse. So I just got, this is so random and I don't know why this came through with these cards, but I just got some people are really done with working with customers particularly. I know, this is the weirdest thing ever. So if that is something that you are, you know, done with and you don't want to do, like customer service type of customers, right? Like not like clientele or something, but you're done with like having to deal with people face to face. So if that is something that you're done with, then this is just confirmation for you. But I also think you guys in this pile are craving better connections with people who are into the same things as you, who understand what you're going through, who understand that a job/career shouldn't just be like, oh, we go to our 9 to 5, make this money, come home and just like settle. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like you guys want people who are on the same wavelength as you with the Two of Cups. Definitely see you with the Lovers in reverse, making a decision. The Lovers does speak of making decisions and having to choose. Like this specific one has 3 people on it and this guy's like looking back and forth, having to choose between 2 different jobs or 2 different career fields, or like 2 different decisions in terms of job/career in the near future. I think some people in this pile too, with the Hierophant in these cards, it's giving me past experiences with the Six of Cups in reverse as well. It's giving me past experiences. Maybe you want to do something in terms of job and career that would help people because of things that you've been through in the past. So for example, you were unhappy with something in your past right here. Maybe you were unhappy with relationships. Some things happened in the past. In the Hierophant here, you learned to be a therapist or a counselor of some sort, and now you're helping other people based off of your past experience. I definitely see that for some people in this pile. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that sort of example. That was just an example, but anything that you were like displeased with in the past that you had to go through, I definitely think that you guys will be getting some sort of help, mentorship, counsel, or higher learning with the Hierophant, but also I think that it's going to be given back. I think you guys, your objective is to make it so other people don't feel like this, feel like you did, go through what you went through. The King of Pentacles over here. Let's see what we had. 8 of Swords and Justice in reverse. Yeah, you felt trapped. You felt trapped in this. This might have been a specific money situation or a specific wage situation. I know that's like a big thing nowadays, is the freaking money, wages compared to like how much these big businesses and stuff are making. But yeah, you felt trapped. There's just never enough. Justice in reverse. This is unfair. This wasn't right. There was no accountability here. Some people, this could be something of your own making that you did do, a mistake that you made in terms of money, finances and stuff like that. But once again, it's just like there was some sort of unfairness here with Justice in reverse, and you really felt trapped. You felt trapped in this job, trapped in this cycle, trapped in this monetary status. You just felt like you couldn't move forward. Yeah, and the Hierophant over here, I definitely see you guys seeing the truth about situations 100%, especially if it's something that was taken from you or just is 6 of Coins in reverse is, to me, is like something being taken without permission. So if this is something that you went through and was taken from you in your past, seeing the truth about that, and then 7 of Coins, making something out of that, right? For other people, it could be just seeing the truth in general. Like if you're doing like a spirituality tarot card thing with this, you could definitely be somebody like me who's reading the truth of situations, especially if there is like unfair, unjust things going on. I definitely see you guys doing that. Any way, shape, or form that this comes for you guys, it will be some sort of, like I said, I do think that you guys are having some higher learning, some mentorship, some advisor type situation here, but I do think eventually you guys are going to be the ones who are building your career, your wealth, kind of reaping the rewards from also mentoring and helping other people in some way, shape, or form. Especially if these other people have been taken advantage of in some way, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse here, Seven of Swords in reverse. I definitely see you guys shedding your light, kind of using your knowledge, using your truth, using what you learned to help others, to guide others in some way, shape, or form. Seven of Coins, I definitely think you're going to reap a lot of rewards off of this, and also be able to kind of build up your career, your empire, your business, whatever it is that you're trying to do. I definitely see that coming in for you guys next, and I love that. Once again, it's going to look different for everybody, but I do see you guys moving to the next step and taking initiative and going towards a higher wisdom or a higher learning of some sort with the Hierophant. All right, let's get some oracle cards and see what's next in career for pile 1. Oh my goodness. Energy, yeah, I think you're going to be really energized by this. I think you're leaving the Four of Cups over here, leaving kind of feeling like you have to be forced into certain jobs or career situation in order to make ends meet. I definitely see a lot of energy, a lot of passion reignited with the energy card. This is basically like the Ace of Wands for me. So it's like the spark is being relit. You're interested again. You want to go to work. You want to do this job. You want to make this money. You know what I mean? Memory. What did I say? I really felt like a lot of you guys, this is because of something that had happened to you in the past. Something that's kind of close to you, near and dear to you. Like I said, this is definitely for me more than just career for you guys. It feels more like you're mixing career with your life purpose. And it sounds like everybody would want to do that, but not everybody does. And that's okay too. But I feel like for you guys specifically, this is like, no, I went through this so that I can do this. You know what I mean? Or I'm here on this earth so that I can do this. This is my, not only my passion, my goal, this is also my life purpose. This is where I'm supposed to go. This is how I'm supposed to lead. This is how I'm supposed to teach. This is what I'm supposed to give. I really think that that is part of it for you guys. Victory, I love that. And you'll be successful, so that's great. No, but for real, I definitely see success for you guys with this new career path that you're going down, and I do think for a lot of people it is a new career path. However, some people it could be kind of just like learning some more knowledge or insights or trades in the career you already have, but I do see you guys being very successful in this. Once again, the star on the top of this bull's head is making me think of like my path, like where I'm supposed to go, what am I supposed to do. And I also see this as kind of like the star card in tarot. It's giving me a healing vibes. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, you guys definitely are wanting to help heal people. I definitely think in some way, shape, or form. 100%. All right, let's get some more oracle cards and then we will finish up your reading. So what is next in career for pile 1? What is next in career for pile 1? So we have the Green Witch, fresh new spring. We have the ancient elder experience lessons. What did I say? I feel like a lot of people here are getting some sort of mentor, teacher of some sort coming in and helping them right now. If you're not looking to go back to college, or you're like, I don't know where I'd get this mentor from or something, this could even be in the form of like going to a therapist or something and talking about career and like how it's making you feel and stuff like that. Like a lot of people do that. So it can just be any sort of breakthrough here from somebody who has a little bit more experience, a different perspective, and maybe even more knowledge about whatever you're going through. I definitely see that coming in. But then I think you guys will 100% be this ancient afterwards. You'll be this elder. You'll be the ones giving the experience, giving the lessons, giving the teachings, giving the insights. I love that for you guys. And then we also have Blood Month, which is sacrifice, offerings, decisions. Yeah, I think you guys are really going to have to look at this and be like, is this really what I want to do? Is this really how I want to be? Is this how I want to stay? What did I say? I think you guys are finally making this decision soon to be like, no, this isn't me. This isn't what I want to do. And I think you are going to have to sacrifice maybe even some money, maybe a pay cut, whatever it is. Like if you're going to school and you're going to work, most likely you're not going to be able to do both full time. So you're going to have to sacrifice one or the other, right? So I do think you will sacrifice some things for this dreams, but I'm telling you right now, it will be successful with the victory card here. And I also think even if it didn't bring in like crazy amount of money. I think that you guys, as long as it fulfilled you and had enough that you could live more than comfortably, I think you would be fine. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not going to bring in a crazy amount of money. I'm just saying, I just feel like you guys, it's like, yes, money is important, and obviously you need more than just surviving. You need more than just to be able to survive. You want to actually thrive. But I think as long as you have that bare minimum met and are able to still be comfortable and still be able to move forward, as long as you have the like soul part of it, have the emotional part of it, I think that's where you guys are going to be the most happy, and I see you guys getting it 100%. So anyways, that is all I see for you guys in pile 1. You guys let me know down below, like, real life situations, your story, if you feel comfortable, because I love to see and actually like know what the cards are talking about, because it just helps me in my readings, and I'm also nosy. So if you feel comfortable, share down below. If not, obviously that's fine. I love you guys anyways, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye guys. Hello pile 2, if you guys chose this raw carnelian, then this is your reading. So remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. As you can see, I've already pre-pulled your tarot cards right here. We will look at that to see what is next in career for you guys, and then on camera I'll pull some clarifiers, and I'll also pull some oracle cards. So let's get into the tarot cards that we've already done. Alright, so we have 8 of Swords, the Empress, 10 of Swords in reverse. That doesn't surprise me, because you guys chose the stone that's literally like raw fire, so. And the Magician! Okay, we love it. Yeah, I definitely see you guys being able to free yourself from a current job and or career position that doesn't make you happy. You're gonna do this, the Empress, with either a creative thing that you like to do, something you like to create. For all my artists out there, all my online creators, anybody who creates anything and wants to do it as a career or a job, then this is 100% what I see coming next for you guys. I don't have the when, obviously, but I do see that as your next big career slash job move. So first 2 gives me the vibes of like high fashion, luxury, modeling, beauty, something to do with beauty, makeup, things like that. Anything of the nature that has to do with like just things that look pleasant and are nice, and everybody wants to do it or be it, or you know what I mean, look at it. That's exactly what I see with the Empress. So especially if I just said anything that you've been like dying to do, wanting to do and make a career off of it, you better do it, because you ain't holding that pomegranate for nothing. So you can also do with things of the earthly matters, so maybe plants, nature, animals, things like that. So just know if any of those are what you wanted to do, then 100%. Hair, I'm looking at her hair and it looks very luscious and long. I mean, she's always very pretty on all the cards, but in this one particularly, her hair is like literally her throne too. So if you're thinking of doing something with hair, yeah. The Magician is somebody who's super powerful and who is going to make this happen. In the upright position, this is somebody who is doing this in a good way, you know what I mean? There's also a lot about communication with the Magician. I do think you guys will be utilizing, I definitely think you guys will be utilizing social media and the internet 100%. I mean, that's not really like a crazy prediction because everybody does, but yeah, I think this is going to be key for you guys with the Magician right here, but I also think that you guys are not going to stop until you get to where you want to be. So I really see you going from the 8 of Swords, feeling trapped, feeling like you can't move, feeling imprisoned in prison, stuck in some sort of career or job or financial situation, to the 10 of Swords in reverse, releasing those burdens, releasing the stresses, releasing the burnout that you felt, and becoming in this Empress energy, becoming abundant, becoming feeling good, feeling beautiful, feeling confident, you know what I mean? So let's get some clarifiers. This is so interesting. I mean, this is a general reading, so we'll see. It's not going to be able to pinpoint every single one of you guys, but let's see what we get here. Why can't I shuffle today? What is going on? Hold on. So for any of my spiritual guys and gals who've been literally like manifesting this or doing some sort of spell work, manifestation work, whatever it is, prayers, whatever, like that is confirmation right there with the Magician. So let's get some clarifiers for the 8 of Swords. So we have the Tower in reverse. Clarify the 8 of Swords. All right, and clarify the Empress. I'm just going to grab all of them and then we'll go over it. Look, the Fool! Judgment! I can't with you! I can't with you guys! Clarifying the 10 of Swords in reverse. 10 of Cups! We love it! Page of Coins in reverse. And then you had another Empress on the back of the deck. Seriously, if you guys are thinking of doing anything with like plants, wildlife, nature, beauty, fashion, anything that's like good to look at, beautiful, that Venetian energy. If you don't know exactly what that encompasses, look it up. If you've been thinking of doing anything with that, then this is like your go ahead, because, oh, okay. Can we clarify the Magician? Let's see. Three of Cups, a celebration. Yeah, 100%. That's what I saw here too. The Devil in reverse. Look, you guys are freeing yourself from toxic patterns, toxic cycles. I think in general, but especially in regards to toxic career patterns and toxic career cycles. This could even be from like toxic corporate America or corporate business, late stage capitalism, things like that. Like, you're freeing yourself from this devil energy, which is beautiful. Some of you guys might even have friends or family, or maybe even be hiring some people with the Three of Cups, because I definitely see a celebration to be had because of this. But this is telling me there's more than just you involved here. So yeah, once again, if you've been thinking about asking some people for some help, this is saying definitely do that, because it's going, first of all, you guys are going to work together really well, and I think you guys are going to feed off of each other's emotional creativity, but also I think that it's really going to help you out. Communication, the Magician, I think it's going to really push your whatever that you have going. I think it's going to push it out further. So your art, your content, whatever it is, I think it's really going to help push it out. Let's see what these were. So we had, you look at that, the Ten of Swords, and then it's over here, it's reversed. We love that. This is the one. I'm done with you guys. I'm just done. Ace of Cups. I'm so done. It's a new beginning, a new emotional beginning. And for a lot of you, I think it's a new creative beginning, which is beautiful, because this is literally speaking of career. So there's going to be money to be had in this, 100%. I'm not going to say right off the bat you're making bank, but this is coming out so strong. And especially with the Magician, like, you guys are going to make it happen. So just stay in your power and you'll make it happen. Yeah, you guys just felt so trapped in some sort of career field, some sort of job, some sort of financial payment, whatever it is, like some sort of wage, maybe even wage bracket, tax bracket, whatever it is. You just felt so trapped, felt like you couldn't move, felt like you were stuck here. Ten of Swords, you're really burnt out, you're stressed. You might have even felt very sad and depressed as well. Felt like no matter how hard you were working, you couldn't keep up, like this wasn't enough. That's a feeling it is. But you didn't want to leave because you didn't want disaster to happen with the Tower here, but it's in reverse. So it's like you stayed trapped, you stayed stuck, you stayed in this position where you didn't feel valued because you didn't want more disaster to strike. You wanted to avoid more upheaval, more financial risks. You didn't want to take those risks, but something's changing here for you guys, and it's going to be beautiful. Again, this is most likely going to be something you create with the Empress here, 100%. There's a new start coming in. The Fool, a new start, a new beginning is coming in for you in terms of job and career. This feels pretty soon, if you want me to be honest, but it is a general reading, so obviously take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but it does feel like this is coming in pretty soon. Judgment, I think a lot of people are going to be seeing your stuff. Like the Judgment card, literally people are going to be looking at it and judging it, which sounds like, you know, it sounds like bad, but you know what I mean. They're going to be giving their opinion on it, and with the Upright, I think they're going to really like it is the thing. It's a good word. They're going to be evaluating your content or your art or your creation. They're going to be looking at it and seeing, you know, what's up with it and really evaluating it. And with the Judgment in the upright position, like I said, this is going to be a good thing. They're really going to like it. The Judgment card is also about you closing one old chapter and entering a new one, stepping more into your purpose. I do think you guys were meant to be these creative types, and I think you were meant to flourish as these creative types. So I think you are definitely following more in your path, if you will, in your purpose with this Judgment card right here, 100%. This also screams confident. Y'all are confident AF, so don't lose that. And if you're not confident right now, when you make this career move, you will. You will be. You'll be feeling it, and this is like not a bad thing. It's saying to stick with this, because this is 100%. It's like all your financial and career stresses and burnout and woes are going out the door. Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like it's all happiness here. Look at this, Ten of Cups. This is such fulfillment, such fulfillment, Ten of Cups here. It's like the ultimate fulfillment with the Ten of Cups here. You're gonna be so incredibly happy here. And if you have family, like your own family, house, home, things like that, that you have to take care of, this also speaks of them being happy as well, because on the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it does show the whole family in there and the house in the background. This will eventually lead to you being able to fulfill all of them, you know what I mean, provide for all of them, and everybody will be very supportive and happy, and I love that for you guys. Kind of funny with the Page of Coins in reverse, I kind of feel like so this is sometimes about somebody being like irresponsible, a little naive when it comes to like financial things and career things and how things are going to turn out. Which normally I would say is not the best thing in the world, but with the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Cups, it's almost like you guys are so, I don't want to say delusional, but you're so confident in yourself that it's like you're taking something which on paper doesn't look like it's gonna work and you're making it flourish. This is so incredible. I do see once again like a lot of love coming in for your creative endeavors, 100%. So this could be in the form of people buying your products, in the form of good reviews, in the form of new connections. This could definitely be in the form of like likes, followers, whatever. Did I already say that? I don't think I did. Again, with the Three of Cups, I think you will have a lot of collaborations, a lot of other people who kind of want to and who are inspired with you and who want to collaborate with you, who want to work with you, 100%, because the Three of Cups or the Ace of Cups give me that you guys are going to collaborate and make some new creation, make some new I don't know words here, but make something new out of it. It's giving me like three people together are kind of like giving birth, if you will, to this new thing. So I don't know in which way, shape, or form, because creation can mean a lot of things. It can mean physical products, it can mean content creation, it could be art, it could be music, it could be anything like that. But once again, you're going to know if this is your pile because this has already been in you. You've already wanted to do this. You just felt trapped in this other thing, but you're getting a break. You are getting a big break. And once again, I don't know when this is going to happen. This is just your next career prediction. So you're going to have to use your intuition. But yeah, I definitely see you breaking free from toxic energies and from things that don't serve you with the Devil in reverse. I definitely see you breaking away from that into a more fulfilled version. And when I say more fulfilled, it's like all the fulfillment coming in here. So yeah, the best advice I could say is just keep creating. And obviously with the Empress here, like I get caught in this trap too sometimes because we're always like, we feel like we have to do, you know what I mean? Which is very masculine. So it's like you have to create. You need to do a TikTok and a YouTube video and this and that and this and that. It's like never enough because, you know, it's like an algorithm. But yeah, so I just feel like you guys need to just start with creating more and obviously do it when you're feeling creative. That's the point. And that's when your best work is going to come out. But that's 100% where I'm getting here is just keep creating and something's definitely going to come from this. So sure of this. All right, let's get some oracle cards for you guys. Sorry if your pile's a little bit shorter, but it's like so to the point, but I don't want to just keep repeating myself. It's just very to the point. All right, so let's see. And some people might even reach out to you, to be honest, about your creation, and that's where your new starts. Because I'm looking at this Three of Cups and it's leading to the Fool here. So for some people in this pile, it might be like a third party who connects with you, who says, you know, that could be like a brand deal for some people, or if you have your own products, it could be, I don't know why I'm thinking about people who put their product in a bark box. I saw on TikTok they created this product for a puppy and it ended up going in bark boxes, which if you don't know is like a monthly subscription for people who have animals. But anyways, it's a third party company with a lot of money to get their product out there and people were loving it and stuff like that. So for some people this could definitely be a third party who's promoting your product as well. All right, anyways, let's get into the oracle cards and see predictions for pile 2 for what's next in career. And I'll do more career ones, like just in general career. It doesn't necessarily have to be like what's next. And I'll also do money in it. Bunny. Why can't I talk money ones? I'm saying bunny. All right, what's next in career for pile 2? So we have rest, we have believe, and we have protect. Yeah, I think a lot of you guys might even at this point in time not believe that you are able to accomplish this, because I feel like you're very much in this energy, the Eight of Swords over here, which I get it. If you're already stuck doing some other job right now and it's just like, it's going to take a while. I shouldn't say it's going to, but it feels like it's going to take a while, right? So you might not believe this is actually going to happen, but the whole point of the believe card is that it's basically kind of like being delusional until it actually becomes reality, right? This is actually called a jackalope, which if you don't know is a hare that has a virus that causes it to have horn-like growths on the top of its head. So they're just completely normal rabbits with like viruses basically. But if you look throughout history and different cultures, these are considered mythical creatures, mythical beings, like they're a part of folklore. Now if you say a jackalope, it's actually a real creature, you know what I mean? It's not real, but is it? You know what I mean? It's something, taking something that's ordinary and making it extraordinary. It's taking something that perception is reality, right? So if the perception changes, the reality changes, which is why I always say this is like the feeding the delusion card. Like in a good way. It's like being so confident that what you are creating, that what you do, that what you can do, that what you can create can be that amazing, and you're that amazing that it turns you from a hare to a jack-a-hare. What is it called? Jackalope? Jackalope. Jack-a-hare, I'm dead. My little history lesson for you there, and I didn't just make that up, it was from the book, but anyways. But yeah, I definitely think this is going to elevate you 100% into something that's like, oh my god, I can't believe that you made that, or oh my god, I can't believe that you're that person online. Like, you know what I mean? It's like turning you into almost like somebody who's mythical or mystical, you know what I mean? Like a fairy. This is the vibes I'm getting. So I don't know in which way that's going to pertain to you. Once again, this could be in many different ways, shapes, and forms. It could be stuff that you actually create, whether it be physical products. It could be just, you know, your looks. Honestly, with the Empress, you could be trying to be a model or an actress or something like that, then that's 100% there too. Or it could just be something content creation or something like that. So yeah. It's interesting the Protect card came out because I did mention families earlier. So I do think that has something to do with that, if you want me to be honest, with the 10 of Cups here. I do think that, but I also think that this is protected 100%. Like obviously you have to trust your own intuition and follow your own gut when it comes to things. However, I do think this is divinely protected with the Protect card. I do think that you are meant to be, I did say that, didn't I? I do think that this is where you're meant to be and where you're meant to be going with the Empress. I do think that you guys are meant to be more creative types and flourish off of that. So I do think that if you are worried about this not lasting, just know that this will last, or has a great probability to last. I mean, obviously it depends on your actions and what you do, but there's like, you would really have to mess this up for this not to last, because it's just following your path that you're meant to go down, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then rest. I feel like you're really going to be breaking out of this 8 of Swords, this 10 of Swords too. The 10 of Swords is somebody who can't rest. They're constantly burned out. They're constantly stressed to the point where they feel like they just can't even get up anymore. It's like they can't enjoy much anymore because they're constantly having to worry about stuff. It's like, that's going to be over. You're going to be able to rest, take a break, maybe even go on vacation for some of you guys if you haven't been on vacation for a while, or you haven't been able to enjoy yourself for a while. Like that's also saying like you're going to be able to take time off and do what you want to do. So I hope this comes in pretty soon for you guys. All right, so let's see for you guys in next in career. We'll get a couple more cards. What is next in career for pile 2? That was way too many. All right, I'm gonna keep the first one, but these ones are way too many. So what is next in career for pile 2? Let's see what comes out. So we have Issa with stillness, pause, delicacy. We also have the Wizard, which is Rune King, Wise One, and Counselor. And then we also have Before the Gathering, celebration, anticipation, and vent. That is literally that 3 of Cups right here. Like I do think you guys are going to be celebrating some accomplishment here 100%, and this is going to be something that you want to do that just feels really natural to you and is very creative. I do think you are going to be celebrating that 100% with career. And also the anticipation in that card gives me like, I think you guys can feel this coming, or you feel like this is your calling, this is what you're meant to do. You might not have had actual results yet, but it's like, I just feel like you guys have known that this is what you want to do. I just think it's taking that step, or finally being able to get out of this 8 of Swords moment here that's going to help you elevate to the next level. So it's interesting, we have pause again with rest. So I do think once again you are gonna, I don't think you're gonna be like scrambling around so much in terms of career and job. I really don't. So I don't know if you guys in this pile had worked multiple different jobs, like if that had been something you've been doing for a while, or if it's just like you've been that burnt out, whatever reason, there's just that many things going on. But it's like everything's calm now. It's the weirdest thing ever. Also, delicacy, that's something that's like exquisite, something that isn't normal, that's something that is extraordinary. Remember we used that word? Something that you really want to enjoy. So I think that that's also part of it too. I think that this is going to be super, super enjoyable for you, almost like a delicacy that you're achieving this thing. So, and then we also have the Wizard, Rune King, Wise One, Counselor. Some of you guys might be getting some help. I did say that with this, didn't I? Yeah, I think some of you guys will be receiving some help. Maybe some people who know a little bit more about the industry than you do, or about business than you do, or just certain creative endeavors than you do. If you are trying to make like a physical product but you don't know anything about it, like it could be something like that. I do think there is a third party coming in here who's going to be able to help you out and elevate you to this next status, this next level. But yeah, that is all I'm seeing for you guys in pile 2. You guys let me know down below any real life information you feel like sharing about this reading, because I love to see it. It helps me put things in perspective. But obviously, if you don't feel comfortable, that's fine too. I totally get it. But that is all I see for you guys. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello pile 3. If you guys chose this crystal, then this is your reading. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I don't know where to put this, so I'll put it right here. So we're going to see what's next in career for you guys. And as you can see, I've already pre-pulled your tarot cards, so those are right there. On camera, I will be pulling some clarifiers because I always need them. And then I also will pull some oracle cards on camera. So I really want to get into this and see what is next in career for you guys in pile 3. So let's get into it. I just said let's get into it like 40 times. I'm sorry, I'm so awkward with these readings sometimes. But anyways, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Star in reverse. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. And then we also have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse for you guys. So I think you guys in this pile have put a lot of time, effort, energy, maybe even money into some sort of career path, maybe your own business, because the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that you guys have tried your hardest to make something work, but it's not paying off in the way you thought it would. The Eight of Pentacles is usually something you enjoy. So this could be, like I said, your own job, but it could be, I meant your own business, your own job. But yeah, it could be anything that you put a lot of time, effort, energy into in terms of job and career, and maybe even money into, like I said before. However, it hasn't been paying the way that you thought it would. Either it's literally not paying you enough, it's not paying you the amount of time, effort, energy that you put in compared to your salary, it's just not equaling out. Or even if you are getting a good salary, this is saying that the amount of time, effort, energy that you're putting in is going unnoticed. Like you should be getting a higher position, or you should be getting more credit, more recognition for what you're putting in, and it's not happening. Because Eight of Pentacles is somebody, like I said, he enjoys what he does. He puts so much energy, effort, and just meticulous details into these pentacles, right? He's done so many pentacles over here, and with each one he gets better and better and better. And he is only concentrating on this one pentacle, even though he has so many more to create, and although he's already done so many already, he is only concerned with this one pentacle. Like, his attention to detail is on point. This guy does an amazing job at what he does. And in the upright position, this is something that's rewarded. His time, effort, energy, attention to detail is rewarded. But like I keep saying, in reverse, it's saying that the amount of time, effort, energy, money that you're putting into this thing isn't paying you back. It's not comparable. I think you guys have just lost hope in this. You've lost faith. The Star in reverse. You think that your dreams aren't going to become a reality. You think that you can't reach these things that you thought you were going to be able to reach by doing this meticulous work. Some people on this pile also might feel a little bit down and out when it comes to a specific trade, a specific career path, because the Eight of Pentacles can be an apprentice or somebody who's learning how to do something. So if you're currently studying for something or learning a trade about something or trying to get into a certain field, and you're realizing how much work it is compared to how much pay you would be getting, compared to how many benefits you'd be getting, you're starting to realize, like, maybe this isn't for me. I don't know, for some reason the first example I thought of was a hairdresser, so if any of you guys are getting into that, then this is definitely confirmation for you. But my first example I thought of was a hairdresser, somebody who's going to hairdresser school, learning how to, you know, cut hair, color hair, whatever it is, and you're realizing the amount of time you have to stand on your feet, the amount of just products you would need, the amount of money you would need to have your own space sometimes, to rent out a chair or to rent out your own place for your own business. You're just realizing how much goes into this, and you're like, okay, maybe this isn't the dream I thought I wanted. Maybe this isn't what I thought it would be. Maybe this isn't what I want to chase, because the Star is, like I said, a dream, a hope, a wish coming true. In reverse, it's like I kind of lost my faith in that. I lost my belief in that. So, I mean, obviously not everybody in this pile is going to be a hairdresser, but you get what I'm saying. Insert your own trade here, insert your own job here, insert your own career here. That's what I'm getting from this pile right now. And it really feels like people in this pile are just like, wow, did I mess up? Am I going to have to settle? It feels like because there's so much time, effort, energy, maybe even money put into whatever this was that you either are doing for career or that you're about to be getting into for career, you're just like, did I just waste all of this? Is this all wasted? And I feel like people in this pile, the hopelessness is coming from the fact that you feel like you cannot waste this. Some people literally might not be able to afford to waste whatever this was. Because for some people, like I said, this could even be schooling with the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, I can't waste all that money I spent on trade school. I can't waste all that time that I spent learning this new thing. I can't waste all these years at this office job or this career that I put into already. Like, I'm already all this way through. I've already spent all this time. I've already spent all this money. I cannot waste that. So now am I just stuck with something that I don't want to do anymore, that I don't enjoy anymore? So that's why I feel like you guys are at in terms of career with this pile specifically. But what's coming next in terms of career for you guys is really good, because the Page of Cups is an unexpected surprise. This guy is looking at this fish in this cup and he's like, how'd you get in here? He's curious. He's excited. He's like, let's explore this a little bit more. And the Five of Wands reverse over here tells me that there's going to be an end of struggle here. There's going to be an end of conflict in terms of career for you guys coming up. So I love that for you guys. I'm going to see with the clarifiers exactly, well, maybe not exactly because it is a general reading, but I'm going to try to get as close as I can with what this surprise is going to be coming in for career for you guys and in what way the struggle is going to be over. So let's get into that. Whatever this is going to be emotionally fulfilling for you guys with the Page of Cups. It's definitely going to be something that sparks your interest and your curiosity for sure. And like I said, it's an unexpected surprise, but a pleasant one. So I love that. So let's see what this is with these clarifiers. I mean, the Five of Wands definitely could be finally getting recognition, finally getting the pay raise, whatever it is. Yeah, because it's like you feel like you don't have to struggle or compete anymore, especially if you do have a lot of competition, either in your office, in your space, in your career field, whatever, for sales or for like promotion or something like that. That can mean that the competition, like you don't have to worry about it anymore, because that is what that card's about. But even if there isn't like actual competition for some of you guys, then it's just like you don't have to struggle anymore, because this is a struggle card, right? Like you have to fight for everything, fight, and that's going to be lifted off your shoulders. Sorry, I'm like out of breath right now. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's so hot today. Anyways, can we clarify the Page of Cups, please? And then can we clarify the Five of Wands? I don't really need, look at that, Five of Coins in reverse. I definitely think some people in this pile are going to be getting a promotion, or if you have your own business, maybe get some sales finally, like enough that you don't feel like you have to go without. Five of Coins is the card of not having enough. Usually if it comes to money, it's kind of, I don't want to say poverty, but it could be poverty or just feeling like you're broke, feeling like you don't have enough money to pay bills, keep up with bills and stuff like that. With the two fives reverse, it's like, that struggle's over. The money struggle is over 100% with the Five of Coins in reverse. So if you intuitively pick this pile, especially if this part resonated with you, then I see that clear as day for you guys. The Fool in reverse means to me, maybe oh, okay, I get it. So the Five of Wands is the struggle. You were struggling to have this new beginning, this new start. Once again, this is being lifted for you guys. You're finally going to be able to get serious about something. So once again, if this is like your business, your job, your career, whatever it is, you're finally going to be able to take it more seriously and kind of start this new cycle. Let's see what these are. Well, we love the pages. The Page of Wands and the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the pages are very beginning energies. They're also messengers in the tarot card deck. So I do think you guys are going to be getting an opportunity, especially if you've been applying for other positions, or like, I don't know actually how this works in companies, but do you apply for promotions? I'm not sure. But if you have been waiting on news or something like that, Four of Swords in reverse, I feel like this is something you've been restlessly waiting on. Like there's been a lot of restless energy here. Like, is this coming? Is this coming? I definitely see the opportunity coming in for you guys with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups right here. If this is your own product or your own business, or you're in sales or something like that, where you rely on other people, customers and stuff like that to kind of get you either money or the raise or whatever it may be, I definitely see other people being really curious about your products, Page of Wands, and really interested. Page of Cups, like I think they are gonna be super interested in what you have to offer. Once again, I think this is going to take you by surprise with the Page of Cups. Like, you're not expecting this. Just like nobody expects a fish to be in their drink cup, right? You're just like not going to expect this to happen. This could be something so off the mark for you. Not off the mark, that was a bad phrasing. Off the traditional route for you. Like, I think this is still going to be something, obviously, that you spent your time on, but I think this is something that you might have either overlooked or thought nobody would want. Like, if this was a certain product that you have or sell, you might be like, oh, you know, that one's good enough to sell, but I don't think it will be like a bestseller. And then all of a sudden, like, it becomes viral and becomes a bestseller. This is something that, this is the vibe I'm getting here. It's just like, it's something you didn't expect to happen. Something that was kind of like overlooked. The other people are like, oh my God, this is fun. This is exciting. Because that's what the Page of Wands is about. Like, excitement, adventure, curiosity. Like, they're just interested in it. I kind of want to get some more. So can we clarify the Page of Cups? Temperance, yeah, healing. I definitely, oh, okay, I didn't mean to get 3, but we're already here. So we have the Sun in reverse. We also have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, whatever this opportunity is coming in, I definitely think it is going to be healing for you and definitely balanced with the Temperance card. But it's weird because I feel like you guys aren't letting yourself be too excited about it, because the Sun reverse is still a really good card. It's still a really like auspicious card, but it's almost like you're, I don't want to say you're scared, but it's like, I don't want to get too excited in case it doesn't happen, or in case the sales don't keep up, or in case this isn't legit, because the Page is a very immature energy, and by immature I mean it is a very like I don't want to say naive, although they can definitely be naive. It's a very beginning energy, right? So it's a very beginning type of stage. So going back to, I'm sorry I keep going back to like your own job, your own business. Once again, you can make it match however it matches to your actually career and job situation that you have going on. But the example that I had before, whereas if you're selling your own product or something, this is like the beginning stages. So perhaps maybe there hasn't been too many crazy sales yet, but like the actual, if you're selling online, like the actual site is getting a lot of hits. A lot of people are finally looking at stuff, you know what I mean? Whereas before you weren't even getting that. A very beginning energy. That's why I feel like the Sun is in reverse, because you're like, okay, this is great. I love this and I want to explore this further, but I also don't want to get too excited because I don't know. Knight of Swords in reverse. I don't know what these people's intentions are. I don't know if this is a pure intention, if you will. Like, I don't know, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like you don't know whether or not that they're gonna follow through. That's a good way to put it. But with the Five of Wands over here in reverse, it's really telling me, especially with the Five of Coins in reverse, it's really telling me that right soon after this happened, you won't be worrying anymore. There won't be the conflict, the struggle anymore. The Five of Coins in reverse is the actual financial part coming in, right? I don't know where that cut off, and my camera does it all the time, and I hate it. But anyways, the Five of Coins in reverse is having the actual money come in, having the actual materials coming in, having what you need come in, right? Five of Coins upright, Five of Pentacles upright is somebody who has to go without. In reverse, to me, it's somebody who has what they need in order to continue. And I don't think that you're going to, like I said, Five of Wands in reverse, I think that there isn't going to be much struggle in getting to the next step with whatever this is for you guys. Seems like it's going to be smooth sailing from here. Does that make any sense? So I do see it in the very beginning stages with the 2 pages, but it is going to be very smooth sailing in order to kind of ease up on the financial woes, if you will. I don't know how else to say this. The financial struggles, there we go. So yeah, it will be smooth sailing in order to get the finances that you need, or the materials that you need, or whatever you need with the Five of Coins in like a physical material way. It's going to be a lot easier to get it. There isn't going to be as much struggle and conflict to get this. So, can we clarify the Five of Wands some more? I didn't really clarify the, look at that, Page of Coins, an opportunity. Yeah, look at that. Opportunities. So this could be literal financial opportunities. There's so many pages here. This is crazy. Page of Coins is also like a manifestation. So if you actually have been manifesting, like if there are some spiritual people watching this, which I'm sure there are. So if you've actually done some manifestation work, then this is definitely saying whatever that is, looking good. And once again, pages are the beginning stages, but you know, it's from the beginning that you can go into the other court cards, right? So from the Page of Coins, the Knight of Coins, to the Queen of Coins, to the King of Coins, right? So like, this is great. And once again, this is actually going to be grounded stuff. So whereas these over here were the actual like curiosity, the surprise, there's intrigue over here. There's a lot of I don't want to say passion, but there's a lot of interest. I don't know how else to say it. So this isn't like material things, but this is like people finally noticing, finally taking interest in either what you have or what you've built, what you've made. And this card right here, this is material things. Like this is a grounded thing. So this is the actual start, the physical material start to building, like I said, up to the Knight of Coins, to the Queen of Coins, and then to the King of Coins here. And then the Seven of Coins literally is talking about investments, things that you've already worked on and or invested in, whether it be just your time, your money, whatever it is, materials that you have invested in, working in your favor and helping you to build up more and more to the 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles. This is also reaping the rewards to things that you have already invested in, like I said, whether it be your time, your energy, your money, or whatever. Because on the original Rider-Waite-Smith card, there is somebody who's like plucking the fruits of their labor, right? So it's like they actually have built up enough to be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor, right? There's actual rewards that they're getting from what they have built. So once again, I do think that you aren't going to be struggling anymore in whatever way this pertains to you. I do think there will be financial things coming in, material things coming in. I think it will be a lot easier for you to obtain, no matter which way this actually pertains to you and your situation. I do think that there will be rewards, actual physical rewards that you can grab, use, whatever you need. And I do think it will be grounded and secure with the Page of Coins here. But I do think too that this is a work in progress. I mean, we're just looking at what's next. So yeah, what's next is going to be the beginning stages, you know what I mean? But the Seven of Coins, although there are rewards that you can actually physically grab from this, he is also, or she, I forget if it's like a man or a woman on the actual card, but they're looking at their fruits of their labor and they're seeing not only what they can use, what they can gain, what they can pluck off of their plants, but they're also seeing what they can do better. So it is a work in progress still, but I do think this is a really good start, especially like I said, because you got the double fives here in reverse. The change is happening and you're not worrying as much anymore. It's not as hard anymore. It's not as confusing anymore. There's actual rewards for your labor and your time. So I would be surprised if for a lot of you guys with the Page of Cups over there, if this is something completely different than what you're doing right now with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I think that the Page of Cups, this is obviously a cup card which is more emotional and creative. So if you have been thinking of doing something creatively, especially if you haven't actually taken too much action on it yet, but you've been like looking into it or you've been really curious about this creative endeavor, then I would say definitely get on it, because I think you guys do have a lot of plans with the Page of Wands right here with whatever this creative endeavor is. And if it's not specifically a creative endeavor, it's something that just really like you're emotionally into, like this brings you joy or you're really interested in it, you know what I mean, emotionally, on an emotional level. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if for a lot of you guys what's next in career isn't even related to this right here, because it seems like kind of night and day over here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Page over here. So it might be something totally different that is ending up giving you some rewards here than this actual career, job, or field that you're in right now. Once again, that's only for the people who already are kind of into some sort of different either creative endeavor or some sort of you have some sort of emotional interest, some emotional attachment to a different sort of job or career. You've been interested in something else that you've been looking into, that you've been like actually kind of planning or making ideas about, making projects about, whatever it is, but you haven't actually taken the steps to go further, then yeah, that message is totally for you. I could see that this would be something completely out of league or out of line with whatever you're doing for career and job right now. For other people, if this is what you have been working on with this Eight of Pentacles, if this is the same career or job field, then there's some aspect here that you haven't thought about before or that you haven't looked into before that is now really catching your eye and catching your interest with the Page of Cups over here. That it's really exciting for you. You're really curious about it. I don't know how else to say it. There's just something about it that really sparks your interest and really makes you want to like look and be like, huh, that would be really fun, or that would be really cool, or that's a really good idea. I would really like that. If that's the case, then I see you kind of changing the way you've been doing things with this Eight of Pentacles right here. Either where you're spending your time, effort, energy, and or money. I see you kind of like pivoting that, or just some sort of like offset of what you've already put your time, effort, energy, and money into. There's some sort of new thing here that you're super curious about. And once again, I think this is going to be something that surprises you guys, that you're just like, oh, I didn't see that coming really, but I am curious about it. I have been curious about it. I'm very curious to see where this will go. And like I said, with the Page Page of Coins over here and the Seven of Coins, I think this will definitely lead down a good path for you guys, especially, like I said, with the Five of Coins as well in reverse. That's a really good sign. You're going to get what you need out of it, and I don't think you're going to be spending as much time, effort, energy, money on this and not getting as much in return. So let's get into your oracle cards. That's what I've been shuffling off camera. I always do that and I don't really think about it, and then I'm like, wow, this is probably so annoying for people watching. Sorry about that. So let's see what oracle cards are going to come out for you guys next in career for pile 3. What is next in career for pile 3? Alright, so we have collaborate, first of all. Yeah, I definitely think this is something that you're like, I don't think that it's something that you would originally thought that you would do. So in whatever way, shape, or form, I don't know if this is something like your boss says, oh, I can't give you a raise, or I can't give you a promotion in this part of the career, or this part of the office, or this part of the job, but what about this part? And you're like, oh, interesting. Okay, I could look into that. Yeah, there's some sort of other people here, other influences here. If not people, then it's just other influences. It could even be like creative influences over here with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups that you're just like kind of taking some inspiration off of, some ideas off of. We literally got balance with the dolphins, and you also had temperance, which is balanced. So whatever this is, just know that it's going to be super balanced for you guys. It makes me think of work-life balance, which I don't think you had before with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It also makes me think of emotionally balancing something with the material and financial aspects of it. So being actually emotionally invested and excited about something that you're doing that's also paying you. You know what I mean? There's too many people who just make money to make money and are just kind of like, oh, whatever, it doesn't really fulfill me emotionally or creatively, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't think that's what is the case for you guys. With all the balanced and the healing right here, I do think this is going to be something really good for you. And also, dolphins are literally the most playful creatures, curious creatures in the ocean. I mean, I might have just made that up, but they are really curious and really playful. So this makes me think that you're going to have a lot of fun with it, and you're going to have a lot of chance and opportunities to explore things and just be like, oh, this is so cool. This is so interesting. Communicate, I could definitely see going in one of two ways for you guys in this pile. Like I said in the beginning, I do think some people are going to be kind of caught off guard with this. So this could be a boss or somebody else who is, especially with the collaborate card on the back of the deck, who is kind of like speaking to you. You guys are talking and figuring out where to go in terms of job and career. And there's some sort of opportunity that you haven't thought of before, some sort of surprise that you're kind of like, interesting. Yeah, we could probably do that. So I do think that is part of the communicate card for a lot of you guys. If you own your own business, like I said before, I think that there are people going to be really interested and either viewing your page, viewing your products with these pages right here, and probably, you know, also communicating with you either through like comments or DMs or however you run your business, asking questions and just trying to figure out like what's up with your products and stuff like that. I do think there is going to be a lot of stuff coming in for you guys. Wisdom with the owl, and especially with all the pages, makes me think that you guys might not be as knowledgeable with whatever this is as you would have liked to be, because I think you were super knowledgeable with whatever this was over here. So your current career, current job, your current field, whatever it is that is your expertise. I put that in quotes in case you don't actually have an expertise, but you know what I mean? Whatever it is that you've been working a lot on with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I think that this new thing isn't gonna be too much like similar to that. I don't think it's gonna be too much in this same field or in the same job. I just think it's going to be something different that you do have to learn, because once again, the pages are very beginner energies. They're very young energies, immature energies. And I'm not calling you immature, but you know, how can you learn a job or a skill if you've never done it? You've never tried it, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's going to be a very beginning stage for you guys in this new opportunity. I don't think it's something that you've had much, if any, experience in before. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys kind of learn as you go on this. I definitely think, because once again, I think it's taking you by surprise in one way, shape, or form. So it's kind of like you're already in it, you know what I mean? You're kind of like, okay, yeah, let's go. I mean, it's already kind of happening, like, but in the good way, you know what I mean? It's a good surprise, a pleasant surprise. It's something that you want to happen. So I think you will be gaining a lot of wisdom and knowledge through that, and probably through other people too, with the communicate card and the collaborate card. So, all right, let's get a couple more oracle cards, and then we'll finish up your career reading. So what's next in career for pile 3? Let me just shuffle them over there. Every time I shuffle them over here, these cards all fly around. So What is up with career? What is next in career for pile 3? Oh my god, it won't go on the thing. Okay. Alright, so we have... I never know how to say this card. Atheling. Nobility, grace, gratitude. The golden unicorn. I love this. Protector, guardian, champion. And then we also had the first one that popped out was before the gathering. Celebration, anticipation. Why can't I talk? Celebration, anticipation, event. Yeah, I hate to sound like a broken record, but once again, this is like something that is a pleasant surprise for you. And it's like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting this, but let's celebrate, you know what I mean? I definitely think that's coming in for you guys. And the gathering makes me think, once again, the collaborate card and the communicate card, that there is going to be other people involved in this, like in a good way, especially with all the balance cards as well. I don't think you're going to be too overworked or anything. I think there is going to be a good work-life balance with whatever this new thing is. So this card really makes me think that there's somebody rooting for you. There's a lot of cards about other people here. There's somebody rooting for you here who thinks you can do this. Definitely. If it's not like an actual other person, then just know that this opportunity is coming in to protect you from being like overworked, underpaid, like the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here. Because I like I keep saying, I just think that you guys didn't have the balance that you needed. And you know, this star in reverse is not a good place to be. I do think that this new thing coming in is going to be protected. And I do think that you guys are meant to follow this path 100%. And with this card over here, it makes me think of, I keep saying some people are going to get a promotion. Like this definitely makes me think that as well, because this person is like the queen of the fairies or whatever. So, you know, it's kind of the heavy is the head that wears the crown. It is a good life to live. It is a good status to have, but she does have a lot of responsibilities and she does have to be and act a certain way because of like her status. So I think that you guys are going to be in either a position of power, getting a promotion, some sort of authority here. I also take this as this might be a lot of work to learn, because once again I keep thinking that this is something that you don't know too much about. However, you're gonna take it like a champ. You're gonna just be very graceful with it. You're gonna be very have extreme gratitude towards this opportunity, and I think you guys are going to shine and really be really good at it with this card right here. So a lot of responsibilities coming in some way, shape, or form with this new surprise, this new opportunity, but there's also a lot of emotional fulfillment. And with this card and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, like she is, you know, she might be kind of having a lot of responsibilities and having a lot to do, but she also is able to enjoy the glitz and glam of her life because she, you know, she is the queen. She has the crowns, she has the jewels, she has the rubies, she has all that stuff. So I do think there is going to be a really good payoff, and not only a financial payoff, but once again with these cards over here, I think you are going to be really super interested and emotionally fulfilled by this, whatever this thing is. So anyways, that is all I see for you guys in pile 3. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know down below if you feel comfortable any like real life situations, because I love to hear them. They actually help me to kind of like read further for you guys, because it helps me to understand a little bit more what I'm reading, because like I'm reading on one end, but you know, everybody's going through different situations. So for me, it's kind of like, oh, okay, this is what's going on. But if you feel comfortable sharing it down below, it puts things into perspective for me, and that really helps me out. But anyways, if you do feel comfortable, you can definitely leave me a comment. If not, that's totally fine. I understand. I love you guys anyways, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye guys. Hello pile 4. If you guys chose the bismuth and this is your reading, remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. As you can see, I've already pre-pulled your tarot cards, so we're going to get into that right here. I'm also on camera going to pull some clarifiers and also some oracle cards. But let's see what is coming up next in your career for you guys. Alright, so let's see what these cards say. We have the Queen of Wands. I love that. Especially this one. She's so bright and colorful. And then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. And the last one is the Page of Wands in reverse. Alright, so right off the bat, you guys in this pile seem to be very confused. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, there's like no confidence in terms of job and career. There's really a lot of confusion here in terms of job and career. I think you guys in this pile might be people who might not have a career right now, and that doesn't mean you're necessarily jobless, although, you know, you could be. But I'm sensing more that these people, you guys in this pile, are more people who might get jobs. So obviously the difference between jobs and careers. Career is something that people want to do for longer, usually has more benefits, usually has better pay, things like that. Whereas the job is something you work when you're in school or when you're, you know, in between other things. It's something that you're doing just for money, right? By the way, there's nothing wrong with that. I literally like am describing myself too. Like I've had so many jobs and no careers, so I totally get that. However, it's giving kind of 6th house energy, which is day-to-day routines, right? And that includes your job, because you go and do your job day in, day out, however many times you're supposed to do it, you know what I mean? Whereas career is more 10th house energy, 11th house energy. A lot of the time it kind of intertwines with your purpose, your passions, things like that. I'm really not sensing that energy here. And by the way, that does not mean that you guys aren't capable of it. I think you're way more than capable with the Queen of Wands right here. I just think that for some reason, you either doubt yourself, you're not confident, you're confused. There's something here. There's some reason why you think you're not qualified or you're not enough to be in a certain field or in a certain job, or maybe nothing has caught your interest yet. Maybe it's just like, I don't know. It's very confusing with the Ace of Swords here. I think you guys in this pile, and please don't like, I'm just reading what I see, okay? I think you guys in this pile might have even been kind of job poppers with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And once again, I'm not like, believe me, especially with, if you live anywhere that's like capitalism, like, I get it. F half these jobs. They pay so bad. You know what I mean? I get it. I feel you guys. But I wouldn't be surprised if you guys in this pile were job hoppers with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who is a little bit inconsistent. They're not really good when it comes to money. You know what I mean? Somebody who is, I don't want to say irresponsible, because I don't think you guys are irresponsible. I think you're frustrated. Page of Wands in reverse. Nothing has caught your interest. Nothing has caught your curiosity yet. And if there has been something that's caught your interest or caught your curiosity yet, you haven't found a way to break into it. That sounds weird. Not like, you know, B&E, breaking and entering. But I meant like you haven't found a way to get into that field. You haven't found a way to make money in that field. That's the vibe I'm getting with this pile. There's a lot of frustration and a lot of delays with the Page of Wands in reverse. And for some people here, I definitely think there's just like there's no passion in what you're doing right now, which is why I'm thinking a lot of people in this pile are working jobs. You might have been even called with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, like irresponsible, immature, lazy, like, 'cause that's what this entails. Once again, I don't think you guys are particularly lazy or irresponsible or anything like that. I think it's more just because you aren't fulfilled in what you're doing. And I think that you're just tired of the day in and day out. You're tired of just not getting enough. The Page of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who, like I said, doesn't really make a lot of money. So I think that maybe that might be an issue here too. I'm gonna tell you why right now, because the Queen of Wands is somebody who's super confident, who's super charismatic. This is somebody who is usually pretty talented, somebody who's creative, who's driven, who's ambitious. This is a fire energy, right? So you may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, and or Aries. You may have a lot of that in your chart if you know your astrological chart. If not, then this is just the energy that I think you guys are giving off, or the energy that you're meant to be in terms of career and job. I think if you're not this person already, and that's the reason why you aren't really like interested in anything that is being offered to you right now in terms of job, then I think this is the person that you are trying to become, right? Queen of Wands. So think of somebody who is a Leo or an Aries or a Sagittarius. Did I say Sagittarius before? I don't even know what I said before, but especially like Leo energy, right? Somebody who's creative, somebody who wants to be seen. So you might want to be somebody who has your own business. You might want to be somebody who is a creator of some sort, whether that actually be a content creator or somebody who makes things for a living, whether it be art or just like other sort of creations. I'm not sure. You might be somebody who's trying to be an entrepreneur. I feel like that's why you haven't been able to get Ace of Swords. I don't think you guys have been able, like I said, to kind of figure out a way to get into this energy and to get into this field. Almost feels like whatever job you're doing now is, I don't want to say cheapening, because that sounds horrible, but it almost feels like it's kind of like cheapening you, like how bright you're meant to shine. Look at this. Look how bright this person is. This one literally has a sun behind her head because she is supposed to shine. Like, she's supposed to be seen. Her creations are supposed to be seen. She's confident. She's charismatic. Like, she's supposed to be somebody who is a worthy person, somebody who is kind of like a high status person. I'm not saying everybody in this pile is trying to be famous, not exactly, although some people might, but they definitely are confident, and they definitely are people who are usually in some sort of position of authority and or power, and if not specifically authority and or power, then respect, you know what I mean? Somebody who is not only making a good amount of money, but also is doing so on her own terms, by herself, maybe not by herself, but like, you know what I mean? It's where she wants to go and what she wants to do, not the other way around with these jobs over here. This one is a little bit harder to read than the other ones. I don't know if there's just like, I think it's because I don't think you guys have figured it out yourself yet. So it's hard for me to like read it, because I'm like, I can see the vision here, Queen of Wands. By the way, I'm a Leo rising, so I totally understand what you guys are, where you guys are coming from. I think you just need to step into this energy more. I really do. In whatever way that means for you, whether it means going for a different job, like in a higher position, or going for starting to create content, starting to look into business ideas, whatever it is. And by the way, this is going to take a while, of course. A lot of these things don't come overnight. However, I think that if you haven't already stepped into this energy, then you guys need to start working towards it, because this is where you're supposed to be. I wouldn't even be surprised if you guys, if you can find out your north node, I wouldn't even be surprised if your north node is somewhere like in the fire, a fire sign, or if your 10th house even energy is in the fire, is a fire sign or something like that. Yeah, but it just really feels like that you guys are, I keep thinking cheapening. You guys are cheapening yourself doing these jobs, and I don't mean that to be offensive. I don't mean that in any sort of way. It's just the vibe I'm getting. It's like you guys are dulling your own shine to work these jobs, and it's because you haven't figured out how to move into this other energy yet. So let's get some clarifiers and see what comes out. So let's clarify the Queen of Wands and see what comes out. Yeah, inability to change. Death in reverse. So it's really kind of different for people in this pile. I think some people aren't at all stepping into their energy yet of the Queen of Wands, because it's already there, it's already in you, you know what I mean? But other people in this pile might be too much in their Queen of Wands energy and kind of be like, F this job, F this, F that, you know what I mean? I'm better than that, but like not really having anything else to go to career job wise. So that might be an issue, especially with this Page of Pentacles in reverse here, kind of with money and with being responsible at work and with jobs and stuff like that. I do think that there is like a split in this pile for sure. Listen, I get it. I do. I completely get you guys in this pile. So Knight of Wands. Yeah, I think you're trying to take action. Like I said before, I think you have been trying to do stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people in this pile do already have like a TikTok or an Instagram or some sort of social media that they actually post on. Like I know everybody has an Instagram and stuff like that basically, but like that you actually post on. You'd be surprised the amount of people who don't post anything. And I'm talking about you're trying to post like a content creator. You're not just posting like, you know, walking my dog for the day, like, unless that's the type of content you're trying to make is dog content. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Wouldn't be surprised if people in this pile specifically have already posted or are trying to post on certain platforms, YouTube for example, or are already trying to sell products or something like that with that. But there's just nothing's changing. Death in reverse. You're not, there's just, the breakthrough just isn't here. I'm just very curious as to where this is going. Can we clarify that? Ace of Swords, yeah. You're looking for the breakthrough for your independence. That's what, this is completely what I thought. Like you guys are tired of working these jobs. And if some people in this pile actually do have like something that would be considered a career, like I don't see you vibing with it whatsoever. I just don't. Page of Wands, look at that. Like thinking of new projects and ideas to try and help you become financially independent. 100%. Nine of Coins. I think you guys want to live a life of luxury, of security. I mean, who doesn't? You know what I mean? But I also think you want to build this by yourself. Maybe not, I keep saying by yourself. It doesn't have to be by yourself specifically, but like you want to be the boss. You want to be in charge. You want to be the creative leader. Like there's something here like you want to be the person who is in a position of power, in a position of authority here. You want to be the person being seen. You're not sure how to do that. You're not sure how to break through this. Can we clarify the Page of Pentacles in reverse? I think some people might have to be realistic about finances and money and material items right now and just really inventory what's going on with that, because that's really coming up right here. Yeah, Four of Swords, and then we also have the Tower. I know it sucks to feel like you're trapped in something you don't want to do because of capitalism, but believe me, I actually understand. But it doesn't help you get to where you need to go if this tower moment happens, if there's sudden destruction, upheaval, something you don't expect that happens all of a sudden that is going to put you in a worse place than you already are. I think this page of coins in reverse is really just telling this pile to try and be a little bit more realistic with your expectations and your timeline too. I get it, believe me, especially with all this fire sign. I'm a Libra rising. I have the patience of a literal squirrel. Like, I'm like, no, I want it and I want it now. Okay, I understand this pile completely. I'm just saying what I'm seeing is that there needs to be some sort of balance here. There needs to be some sort of grounding here, some realistic expectations of how fast things are going to go, of where your money is going, of how much money you need for things that, you know, you actually need money for, like for a tower moment. God forbid if something happens with the tower right here, and this could be so many things that, you know, pushes you back because you just didn't realistically plan out finances or plan out X, Y, and Z. I just think that's what that Page of Pentacles in reverse is kind of telling you guys right there. For some people in this pile, it might have already happened. The tower might have already happened. That put you back on money, finances, house, home, material things, car, something like that. There might have been something that happened unexpectedly with one of those situations, and that's why you're kind of in this Page of Pentacles in reverse moment where you can't really manifest what you're trying to manifest, where you can't get the opportunity that you're trying to get here. You feel like you're stuck in these other positions that you're just like, no, this is frustrating. I'm too good for this. And I think you guys are too good for whatever job you're working at right now, and I don't say that lightly. So let's clarify the Page of Wands and see what's up here. So we have the Six of Cups in reverse, leaving the past behind. Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I think you're super frustrated. And I did say something about house and home, so that's very interesting. Some people, you're definitely trying to leave the past behind 100% in terms of job and career. So this could be a literal job right now that you're trying to leave, or this could be like a certain industry. So for example, I've always worked in customer service industries and like server, bar positions, stuff like that, and then I was in different customer service industries. So you might be trying to leave the industry as a whole, or you could be leaving a specific job with the Six of Cups in reverse. There's just a lot of conflict here. For some people, there could be conflict in regards to where you want to go in career and professional life with your house and home, where you actually live. So for example, if you're trying to be like a content creator, but you live in like East Bumfuck, Alabama. Sorry if anybody here lives in East Bumfuck, Alabama, and I'm using it as an example, but I'm just gonna assume it's a lot harder because there's not as many opportunities. I've never been to Alabama, I wouldn't know, but I would assume someplace like LA would have better I don't know where that cut off. I was gonna say, I would assume that someplace like LA would have better opportunities. So yeah, this might actually be a conflict of like where you're actually located, whether that be just the area or your actual house, home. Something with that is conflicting with where you want to go and what you want to do. And it could be actually the money aspect of it too. It just could be, you know, affording to live right now. Like freaking there's such a divide. Most people can't afford shit, and then there's these other people who can afford everything. So like I can totally see how that could push you back in terms of finances and being able to kind of start your own business, do your own thing over here. Some people in this pile are married because the Four of Wands does speak of marriage, and the Six of Cups, especially if you have children, there could be conflicts with that as well, in terms of, you know, keeping up with all of that stuff, and also trying to go into this position that you're trying to get in terms of career and professional life. So I just feel like you guys are really frustrated in this pile and you're really delayed, and I just don't think you can figure out a way to break through. But I do think this is coming for you guys. This is coming for you guys. As long as you stay true in your Queen of Wands energy, it is coming for you guys. I just think it's not going to come as fast as you want it to, and I know that's hard to hear. I really do. I just think that it's gonna take a little bit more, being a little bit more realistic, especially with finances and material things with this Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is literally feeling like my outside situation doesn't match my inside situation, and you don't understand why your inside situation, that sounds really weird. You know what I mean? Like who you are and who you truly are and how you see yourself in the fire, you know what I mean? I understand that completely. And other people, other things just aren't matching that energy. Either they don't see it, or like your job just isn't portraying it. It's like, it's very feels like it's very thankless work, very thankless that you're doing right now, and you're tired of it. It's just like, I'm better than this, and I don't say it lightly, but it's like, I'm better than this, and I think you guys are better than your situation. By the way, if you have kids and, like, you know, a significant other and stuff, I'm not talking about that specifically. I mean, that's on you. I'm talking about the job you're working right now. Whatever you're doing right now in terms of job, career, money, like, you are better than that. I definitely see that. I'm actually going to pull some more tarot cards for you guys. I didn't do this for any other pile because I can't get a clear answer. I do think this Page of Coins in reverse is really kind of a warning, but I don't want to leave you at that. So let's see what is next in terms of career for you guys in this pile. What is next in terms of career for pile 4? Oh. All right. I think we got, okay. Yeah, we got some good stuff. So you want to know what's on the back of the deck? So funny, is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I think that you guys really aren't confident. Like, you are, but you're not. It's the weirdest thing ever. I can't explain it. Yeah, I think that you guys just need to be a lot more practical in terms of money, finances, and material things. I think that you are trying to charge into things, Knight of Wands. It's all fire here. It's like now or never, you know what I mean? Impulsive energy. It's, I want it and I want it now. It's, and I don't mean this in a bad way whatsoever. I don't. Once again, I'm a Leo rising. I totally get it. I live my life like this too. But I do think that the message here for you guys in terms of career is just to be patient, to be responsible with, especially with financial things, okay? Nobody wants to work a thankless job, but I think the warning here is that you guys just need to kind of stick it out a little longer. I know nobody wants to hear that. I know nobody wants to hear that. All right, so we have Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is something getting a battle getting a little bit, I won't say worse before it gets better, but there is some more battle to be fought here. And I'm sorry I'm breaking this to you guys. I hate to be this person. I'm so sorry, but I have to read what I see. There is some more things that you're gonna have to go through before you can get this Ace of Pentacles. But the Ace of Pentacles is here. This is the thing. You can't give up on your dreams or your hope. There's just some other things that need to be taken care of in the real world that I don't think you guys want to deal with, and I get it. But you just have to kind of be realistic and be responsible and figure out how you can manage all of this stuff. And I understand how easy that is to say. I do. I just see that you guys do have this opportunity coming in eventually if you just stay with it, right? I think also with the Ten of Cups over here in reverse, this once again speaks of house, home, family, and fulfillment. So really just taking a look at the people around you, especially if they are part of your house, home, family, or especially if you had some stuff in your childhood with this card, once again, that you're maybe it's causing you these issues. Really figuring out what is holding you back and what can you do to kind of be more realistic about this stuff and actually make it happen in like the 3D in the real world. Because like if you're all fire energy, that's wonderful and beautiful, but you need to be able to kind of harness it and make it into something that is realistic and obtainable in the 3D, right? In the 3D world, the pentacles take so much longer. Believe me, I waited like so many years for just shit, and it was not fun. It was not fun. But yeah, really seeing that. And this also speaks of like if it's not specifically your house, home, family right now, it could be like your childhood I already said that, but your area that you live in too. Like I said, with the Four of Wands here, there's like some sort of conflict in terms of where you are, where you live, and what you're trying to do in terms of career. So whether or not that actually pertains to your actual family, or if that's like just the area you live in, I'm not sure, but there's some sort of conflict here that keeps coming up that I think you need to look into as well. But just know what's coming next in career is this Ace of Pentacles. You are going to get it, but I do think it is a while off, and I don't want it to discourage anyone. I just, once again, we need to be realistic here. I do think it is a little ways off, but I think once you are able to work through some of this other stuff, you will finally, like, it's going to be well worth it. It's going to be well worth it. And if you guys truly are the Queen of Wands, and or you have that energy in your chart, in your midhaven, whatever it may be, then like you can't let this fire die anyways. Like you got to use that fire, right? I think that there is a little bit more that you have to go through in order to get to this Ace of Pentacles, but it is coming. It is coming for you guys, so I don't want you to give up hope. All right, let's get some oracle cards for you guys and see what is coming next in terms of career for pile 4. And just really looking at the people around you too. it keeps like house, home, family. If they're not around you anymore, then like looking into childhood things that happened in your childhood that are affecting your money, views on self-worth, views on status, views on whatever it is. I'm not sure exactly because it is a general reading, but really just looking through that and working through that because that's what is in the way of this pentacle right now. So yeah. All right, anyways. And once again, you're not going to figure it out all at once. This is going to happen gradually over time, but this pentacle is here and is waiting for you, and you guys are more than capable, more than deserving of it with this Queen of Wands energy over here. So keep your head high. All right, so anyways, I keep saying that. Let's get a oracle card for you guys for what's next in career for pile 4. Oh, I didn't. Do you see that? Belief came out. I didn't even mean to grab 4. What did I say? It is possible. We just have some more stuff to go through. And it's weird because no other pile got like a timeline. I really couldn't get a timeline for any of them. But for you guys, they're literally saying that there is going to be a little bit of a, I don't want to say a battle, but it is going to be a little bit longer for you guys with the 9 of Wands here. I think because you need to hear it. But yeah. Believe in yourself because this is coming. This is coming for you guys, and you guys are meant to have it, and you guys are meant to be in this Queen of Wands energy. So we also have love, determination. Look at that. This is willpower. This is the Chariot. Progress due to your own willpower and your own strength and determination, and also inspire. Yeah, I definitely, like I keep saying, you guys are definitely going to be in this Queen of Wands energy, in this position, entrepreneur, content creator, business owner, whatever it is. You just need to work through some stuff. Work through some stuff. And I hate saying that, but believe me, I've been working through some stuff for years. Like, it sucks, but it is like, once you reach the other side of it, it's so much better. And for some people too, like love, it kind of came up in reverse. Just really checking on those people around you and how they may or may not be hyping you up or holding you back and holding you down, and just seeing really what you want to do with that. Because for you guys with the career, it's like you got all the passion, all the energy, all the creativity, all the ideas. It's like that part isn't the problem. There's determination here. It's great. It's the practical things. So a lot of house, home, family stuff, a lot of neighborhood stuff coming up, a lot of maybe even childhood stuff coming up, and a lot about other people around you. So just really figuring out like either how you're going to balance that stuff or what you're going to do to get what you need to get in terms of career. So all right, let's get one last oracle card for you guys in pile 4. Please tell me what's next in career for pile 4. I think you are meant to inspire people though, 100%. You're meant to be seen. I keep saying that, but you're meant to be seen, and believe it's going to happen. And people are going to love what you put out. They're going to love what you do. You just got to stick with it. And I know, we're all fucking burnt out. I know. But I believe in you guys. I do. Fellow Queen of Wands over here, I believe in you. All right. What's next in career for pile 4? Oop, oop. All right, so, oh, okay. I wasn't gonna pull another one. That's crazy. It says, fate, destiny, weird. This is literally what you're meant to do, and this is literally what you're meant to be. So whatever it is, that fire that you guys have, whatever it is that you've been going for, like, that's 100, you're correct. You just have the timing wrong. Things take a lot longer in the Pentacle realm, in the 3D realm. I think you guys have already felt it, you've seen it in your head, in your dreams, in your gut, whatever you want to believe. But the timing isn't right. So just don't, I think they're just trying to tell you this so that you don't get too down and out on yourself and put out your own fire before it's even had a chance to begin, right? Just know that it is coming, but it's not coming right now. The timing isn't right, but it is coming, okay? And then we also have the merciful one, compassion, release, relief. Yeah, this is totally going to happen for you guys. The ancient, elder, wait, why can't I read? Elder experience lessons. Yeah, I do think that there is a lesson to be learned here in terms of money, finances, things like that. But I also think in terms of practicality, being realistic about things, just really grounding yourself, maybe even a lesson involved with other people around you, whatever it is. There is something that needs to be learned first, that needs to be done first before this comes in terms of career for you guys. Once again, don't focus on what you can't do. Focus on what you can do right now and how you can still chase your passions, your desires, what you want to do, and kind of of growing wherever you want to go. You know what I mean? Just because it's not actually coming in the way that you want it to right this moment doesn't mean that you're going to be completely dry either. Like, you need to focus on what you can do. What do you have power over? Even if it's something as silly as like just being able to post something online and feeling good about yourself, and just, you know, like, that's something that you can do. Just really focusing on what you can do, what empowers you, and where you can go, you know what I mean? So however way that works for you, I'm not sure, but you guys let me know down below what you thought of the reading. I know this one was a little bit harder for me because I didn't want to have to be the bearer of kind of not, a lot of people don't want to hear that, you know what I mean? But it's the truth of what I read, at least. I mean, it is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. But yeah, let me know down below any real life situations if you guys feel comfortable, because it helps me to put things into perspective for you guys for future readings. But it also just helps me to know, you know, what what I'm reading and how it's connecting with you guys. If you feel comfortable letting me know down below, then you can definitely do that. If not, that's cool too. I totally get that. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next reading. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.